Sharpen, and this is EdgeEd, cutting edge education for the 21st century. Today, Vocab Lab. We are on group 3, talking loud, saying nothing, and this is the second set of 10, Pushy versus Pushover. All the words on the left-hand side mean pushy, didactic, dictator. Now, didactic doesn't actually mean dictator. Didactic means giving orders, telling someone how it's supposed to be, how you're supposed to do it. So it's kind of like a dictator. Peremptory, pushy. That's exactly what peremptory means. It means pushy. It means bossy. It's just a fancy way of saying it. Dogmatic. Woof, woof. Dogmatic. Barks out orders. It's my way or the highway. When you are dogmatic, you are strictly enforcing your way of doing things, your beliefs. Obtrusive, intrusive. Something that is obtrusive is something that sticks out, something that gets in the way. Oppressive, pressed on. Now, usually we're going to be talking about one of those dictator types, oppressing their people, but it could be even more of a metaphor than that. Oppressive could be the heat. You could walk outside and the heat, it's just the sun, the humidity, it's beating down on you. It's just oppressive. Oppressive, pressed on. Now, these 5 mean pushover, pusillanimous, a pussy or a mouse. Acquiesce, just say yes. I know you've been in the supermarket before, and there's some mom with her kids, and the kids really want the gum, or they really want the candy, or they really want something else. And they're begging the mom for it. Give me the candy, give me the gum. And she says, no, you can't have the candy. Give me the candy, I want the candy, give me the candy. No, you can't have the candy, I want the candy. Fine, fine, you can have the candy, just stop whining. She acquiesced. To acquiesce means to give in. Acquiesce, just say yes. A sycophant is a suck-up, a butt kisser, a brown noser. Incidentally, what's the difference between a brown noser and a butt kisser? Depth perception. Obsequious, obedience. Obedience is fine, but this is too much obedience. A fawning, a subservitude. It's obsequious. It's over-the-top obedience. And then finally, deferential, respectful. Deferential means exactly that. You are deferential to your elders. You're deferential to whatever. Deferential, respectful. Deferential is the only word on the right-hand side that is kind of like a good word. It's good to be deferential. All right, let's match these up. First time through, I'll say the words, and I'll say the clever connections while looking at your page. Didactic, dictator. Peremptory, pushy. Dogmatic, woof, woof, barks out orders. Obtrusive, intrusive. Oppressive, pressed on. These 5 mean pushover, pusillanimous, a pussy or a mouse. Acquiesce, just say yes. Sycophant, suck up. Obsequious, obedience, deferential, respectful. Second time through, strictly from memory, I'll say the words, you say the clever connections. Didactic, peremptory, dogmatic, obtrusive, oppressive, pusillanimous, acquiesce, sycophant, obsequious, deferential. All right, those are the clever connections. They're so clever, ha, ha, ha. But let's actually figure out what these words mean by looking at their synonyms. Here are the synonyms for the words on the left. All these mean pushy. Didactic, moralistic, high-handed, pedantic. Peremptory, imperious, arrogant, authoritarian. Notice this is an opposite word. That's why it's got that plus minus there. Authoritarian, like an authority. They're an expert on something. No, authoritarian, barbarian. Authoritarian is like that dictator. They're lording their power over you. That's a bad word. Dogmatic, opinionated, uncompromising, unyielding. Obtrusive, conspicuous, noticeable, loud. All right, this is a secondary meaning. Loud. We know loud has to do with volume, but the secondary meaning of loud is more like gaudy. The secondary meaning of loud is more like ostentatious. It's something that stands out. It's something that sticks out, but not in a good way. Oppressive, harsh, tyrannical, draconian. All right, these 5 all mean pushover. Pusillanimous, timid, craven, faint-hearted. Acquiesce, concede, yield, accept. Sycophant, yes man, bootlicker, flunky. Obsequious, ingratiating, fawning, subservient. Deferential, humble, dutiful, submissive. All right, let's wrap up this set of 10 with some synonym and antonym matching. We're going to do the first 5 words. We're going to do the pushy words first. I'm going to have you pause, go ahead, work through these. Find the synonym and the antonym for each of the words in bold. Go. All right, let's take a look at those. Didactic, moralistic. Peremptory, authoritarian. Dogmatic, opinionated. Obtrusive, conspicuous. Oppressive, tyrannical. Now let's look at those antonyms. Didactic, flexible. Peremptory, compliant. Dogmatic, open-minded. Obtrusive, unnoticeable. Oppressive, lax. All right, let's do these last 5 here. Go ahead, synonyms and antonyms. Take a pause, and we'll check them out when you're ready. Synonyms first. Pusillanimous, craven. Acquiesce, concede. Sycophant, bootlicker. Obsequious, ingratiating. Deferential, submissive. And the antonyms. Pusillanimous, brave. Acquiesce, disagree. Now this next one's interesting. Sycophant, detractor. Now, traitor is on the same side that we're looking for. We're looking for the opposite of a sycophant, the opposite of someone who agrees. But the opposite of someone who agrees isn't a traitor, it's someone who disagrees. Traitor is too strong for an antonym here. Obsequious, disobedient. Deferential, rude. All right, that's it for Pushy versus Pushover. We're going to wrap up group 3 with outgoing versus shy. That'll be next time. I will see you then, everyone. Bye-bye.